So I'm Joe Rossetti, forester with the Department of Forestry, and we're going to plant a tree seedling. So planting in grass, we're going to start by scalping the spot. We'll scalp about 16 inches by 16 inches. Next, our sycamore seedling has a large root system, so we're going to use a shovel to plant it. Dig a hole in order large enough to fit the entire root system of the plant. So you dig the hole, pile the dirt next to the hole so it's easy to get it back when you're backfilling the hole. In the final planting depth, we need the root collar to be planted at a depth so it's at the ground level. The root collar is characterized by a turn in the stem of the plant. It's located right above the top root, which is right here at the tip of my finger. If anything, it's better to plant this seedling too high and have the root collar exposed above the ground than to plant it too deep. So we'll check and make sure the hole is deep enough and large enough for the longest roots in the root system. So the hole here is deep enough. The roots are not wrapped up in the hole. They're able to be extended throughout the length of the hole. And root collar is right here. We'll make sure that's at ground level as it's being planted. One more thing to do to the hole. This side closest to me, has a nice smooth spot, area with a shovel slid against the dirt. We're going to rough that up a little bit so it's not glazed and the roots will be able to penetrate that easier. So to help you determine the ground level, where that crosses the seedling, we can set the stake across the top of the hole, and the bottom of the stake is going to be about ground level. So we'll put the root collar roughly even with the top of the stake, and backfill the hole. Crumble up the dirt as you go so it falls around the roots. You can pack it in gently with your fingers, but do not use your feet to pack it. Okay, so you can still see the turn in the stem here as the dirt's filled in the hole and it's level with the ground around it. Next we'll take our tube. This is a 4-foot Tubex brand tube. The tube has a top and a bottom. The flared side on that end is the top, that goes up. This side does not have a flare, that goes down. So we'll set the bottom of the tube over the seedling, gather all the branches to go into the tube, look down the tube to make sure the none of the branches are caught by this bottom tie. Next, we're going to twist the tube and push it into the ground so it makes good contact with the soil, discourages voles from entering the tube, and doesn't let wind blow through the tube. We'll orient the tube so that the ties are on the upstream side. Put the 4-foot stake in the ties and pound the stake in until it's about 2 inches above the top tie. Next, we'll attach the stake to the tube with the zip ties on the tube, setting them so the zip tie is seated flat against the stake at the edge so that the corner of the stake sits in the gap in the tie made for it. That way the tube will not be able to move on the stake.